Oh, that's interesting. The first image that came up is the deck, but I won't belabor this or try not to. But as of yesterday, the tarot deck I created starting last June 2021 is now available for sale, as in you could buy it if you wanted, on MakePlayingCards. And I'll go through this here. That's the update to the web page, so that there's a button for it. There's also a button, I think it's in here under Tarot. Buy it at MakePlayingCards. And there's also a quick where you can shuffle the deck and pull a card, pull a card, pull a card, pull a card. You can do all that. And my next thing to work on there on this page is to be able to see all of the cards in some kind of image gallery thing. So that's the next step. But the important message of this video is that the deck is available. When you click either of those buttons back on my website, and I will put a link down in the description and a comment, you end up here, which is the deck for sale in, what do they call it? Marketplace at MakePlayingCards.com. And you can see it's by the size, inches, millimeters. It's the regular deck. I went with the lowest price that I could possibly get it to. I do make, like, as you'll see in a second, $1 or something. So there's 80 cards. That's the art card you're seeing there. And if I click on that, the reason I want to show all of the cards is now MakePlayingCards only does this sneak peek thing. So all you could see, used to you could see them all here, kind of an annoying way, back, front. But they stopped that for some reason. I don't know the reason. So I want to show them. And I already have them there anyway. That's what you're seeing anytime you go to Tarot and you pull a card. That is the image. It's just a small one. So, okay. So you can see if you order one, which they print one at a time, thankfully. This is the only thing in my little shop, I guess they're calling it, for about $25. And Linda yesterday bought one to kind of kick things off. And you can see, for some reason, they count the number of views. I find that odd. This is your sales page. But anyway, that's the design number and the size. And she bought one. So of that $24.95, I get $1.34. I tried to get to $0, but I couldn't get it there. Plus, they take 5% of that, I think. But anyway, that's, So it is available, and it's available there. And you would get to it by going either here or the link I'll put down there. And keeps coming up. Look at that. But you can scroll through these if you don't want to stare at that. What else did I want to show? I kind of wanted to show where it all started, because originally I wasn't, you always want to do a deck after you look at so many. And I've done decks, but never through a printer like this, and never with my own designs, for lack of a better word, even though these do and are very similar to Rider-Waite-Smith. So that's where it started. I had this idea or whatever for, like, in the upper part of some cathedral castle somewhere with all these old mirrors, and each mirror would have had a different, image from the tarot in it. You can see some of them are still there. There's like the Fool, and the Death card's still pretty much the same. The Magician's kind of the same. That one right there with the tarot and the mirror. High Priestess is kind of the same. But other than that, I don't think I see any others that made it into the final deck. And let's make sure that's the date. Scroll down here. Yeah, June 13th, 2021. And oddly, it's been looked at about 50 times. So that's where it all started, with this one piece of art that I did. And it's collage, just like the deck is. So I might come back or just mention it in some future videos. I don't want to harp on this all the time, but come back and say when all of the images are there. They're already there. I just need to come up with a way to allow anyone to scroll through them and look at them in greater detail. In fact, it'll be the maximum resolution I did them in. So that's that. So with that, I will say peace. And again,